So the BMW water pump has shagged itself. So basically, I'm just gonna have to change it and all. I was driving along, calling light popped up. I drove like 10 minutes on the motorway, and then I pulled over, and just smoke was coming from everywhere. So I had to keep driving it, didn't I? I kept pulling over, waiting for it to cool down, and then driving it. Pulling over, yeah, you get the gist. But I'll show you in a moment. So I've took the pipe off. You got a pipe that goes across there, that one, and then you got that pipe that goes across there. Well, not a pipe, you know what I mean, the brace, carbon fibre, by the way. But the water pump is actually like seized solid. You've got to take off this little clip. So you've got to take that off because it holds this on. And obviously you've got the bolts as well. But you can't get to the bolts behind here without taking that off. Because it's seized, I'm trying to move it. I've just about moved it enough so I can get the clip off. Now I got that off, I can actually start getting to all the bolts that's down there to take the actual water pump off. So you've got, by the looks of it, one there, two there, and then obviously taking all the pipes off. There's going to be more. It was an absolute ball ache. You have to get this pipe off the bottom by taking the under tray off, unbolting all the under tray, removing it, and then unclip this pipe. And then you've actually got a sensor as well on the side, which I nearly forgot. And actually getting out of here, I had to undo that one, bend the pipe around, and then just squeeze it through this gap, and it took about 10 minutes. So I've actually put some sealant when I put this back on. And I've removed the pipe that goes into the side to make it easier, and just put it over here. So to finish off, I've got to go and pick up the belt for it. And I'll show you how to put it on. It tensions itself, so you have to take the bolts off the actual pulley, and then it's got like a circlip that holds the pulley on itself anyway, and then it slides on the actual water pump, and then when you turn the crank, it slides back into position where you can put the bolts back in. But I'll show you in a minute anyway. And as I haven't been uploading pretty much anything, I'll have to show you what I've been working on. So well, say I bought another car. I didn't buy it. I've done a job for someone, and as payment, they give me a car. And it's something that I've never done before. And I've started building it up, so I'll show you once I've finished. Once the video is finished with the water pump, I'll go around the new car. And I don't know whether I'll make any videos on it. But we'll see. So basically, it has two states, where you can put the bolts in, or where it comes off tension and moves out. So you can put the belt on, and then you turn the crank, and when it gets so far, it will slip back to the place where you can put the bolts back in. So there's pretty snazzy design on that. See, now everything's done, it's all put back together, but guess what? There's some stupid procedure where you got to put the ignition on, put the first fan on, turn the headlight on, hold the accelerator for 5 minutes, and you got to do this 3 times, so 15 minutes in total. I've been sitting here for about 10 minutes, nothing's happened. So I don't know what's going on. Absolute load of shit, man. Surely it should be working. I tried driving down the road, blowing cold air. There's no bleed nipples. Fuck knows. It's been like 2 hours-ish, and I'm still trying to bleed it. I got hot air to come through, and now it's gone cold again. Keep doing the cycle, and then I started up and let the cap off, and you know, everything that you're supposed to do when it comes to bleeding a car. And this one is just taking the absolute mick out of me. So yeah, never doing this again, never. So the water pump's been done, and it took me the longest time to bleed it. I still don't even know if it's fully bled. I'm just going to drive it and hope for the best. If I blow the engine up, then I'm going to have to forge it in on. That's the only way it's going to work out for me. But I'm thinking about selling it anyway. And then I will make a video on the Land Rover. I'm not going to put it in this video. because it's my off-roader. That's all I'm saying.